Hello everyone and welcome to Plot Twists. So today I'm going to be doing my April TBR. I have 7 books to talk about, so without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. So the first book that I wanted to talk about today is The Well of Ascension by Brandon Sanderson. This is the second book in the Mistborn trilogy. I have already started a little bit of this, but not a whole lot. Mistborn is a novel that is set in a society where there is a large discrepancy between the working class and the nobility of the society. And there are a group of main characters whose goal is to raise an army to overthrow the nobility of the society. If you missed my review of the first Mistborn novel, I really adored it. Probably my favorite Brandon Sanderson novel I've read so far. The characters are super interesting. I love their development, so I was really excited to get to start this to see kind of where this picks up. From what I can gather so far, there's a year difference between the end of the last book and the beginning of this one. I don't know. I'm just excited to see where this goes. I have high hopes that this will be another really enjoyed read for me this year. The second book that I'm excited to get to this month is the first novel in a Darker Shade of Magic by V.E. Schwab. I am actually going to be reading this as part of a group read, which I will link down below. But from what I understand, this novel takes place in London, and in London there are 4 different quadrants of magic that are all color-based. I believe red, white, maybe blue, and then black. And if I remember right, Black London has not been explored for a very long time. I honestly don't really know a whole lot more than that. I really have enjoyed most of the V.E. Schwab books that I've picked up so far, so I have high hopes that I'll enjoy this one as well. I've heard pretty much nothing but good things, so I'm looking forward to getting to this one. The next book I'm hoping to make it to this month is The Return by Nicholas Sparks. This was on my TBR for last month, and I didn't quite make it to it, so I'm hoping to pick this up in the next day or two to hurry up and knock it out. But this is his most recent novel. I don't really know a whole lot about it more than that. I assume it's set in North Carolina, and I assume it has a romance because it's a Nicholas Sparks novel. Other than that, we'll see. The next book that I'm hoping to pick up, hopefully before April 23rd, when the TV show, well, the associated TV show comes out. I know that it's not going to directly relate to this book, but I wanted to make sure that I was caught up with the Grishaverse before the TV show comes out. So the next book on my TBR is King of Scars by Leigh Bardugo. Hopefully reading that this month and then picking up Rule of Wolves to read next month. This is the last duology in the Grishaverse series by Leigh Bardugo, according to what I've heard. And I think pretty much anything else I would share would be pretty spoilery. If you're not familiar with the Grishaverse series, it starts with Shadow and Bone, Siege and Storm, and Ruin and Rising, which I really enjoyed. And then there is also the Six of Crows duology, which I liked a little less, but I think most people really enjoyed as well. If you haven't read them, I highly recommend picking them up before the TV show comes out April 23rd. I'm really excited for it. I think it's going to be great, so hopefully I will make it to this before that starts. The next book on my TBR is another book that I wanted to make it to last month and didn't make it to, which is Circe by Madeline Miller. This is a Greek mythology retelling of the Circe story. I've heard great things about it. Can't wait to pick it up, so hopefully I will make it to that shortly. The next book I'm hoping to make it to this month is one of my Book of the Month picks for last month, I think. And that is Honey Girl by Morgan Rogers. This is an LGBTQ plus romance that centers a main character who, from my understanding, doesn't make a whole lot of impulsive decisions, and then all of a sudden kind of gets married to a girl that she effectively just met. And that is the plot of this book. I'm really excited to get to it. I've heard good things. I think it's going to be great. I haven't read anything else by Morgan Rogers, but I don't know. We'll see. I think it should be a good time. Books on my April TBR are both rereads for me. I reread the first book in the Hunger Games trilogy in February, I think. So I'm excited to be making it to Catching Fire this month. These books are so quick to breeze through, and it's been such a long time since I've read them, so I'm looking forward to getting to them again. I noticed rereading the Hunger Games that there were a lot of context that, you know, mentions of characters that don't come up again until later. So I'm interested to see if I find more of that in Catching Fire. I'm also interested to see, the first time around, Catching Fire was my favorite book in the series, and I'm interested to see if that holds true now. I know a lot of my opinions of the characters have significantly changed because I haven't read this in 10 years, and, you know, a lot changes in 10 years, so we'll see. I'm excited to get to reread it, though. And the last book on my April TBR is A Court of Thorns and Roses. My plan after reading A Court of Silver Flames in February was to get to reread all the series and then reread A Court of Silver Flames again. So I'm super excited to be rereading this month. I adored this series the first time around. And I really enjoyed the first book, but I would say it doesn't hold a candle to the rest of the series. So now, having experienced the rest of the series, I'm interested to see if I like this more or less than I did the first time around. I know that I have some negative feelings towards some of the characters in this particular novel because of future events. So I'm interested to see, well, and vice versa. There are some characters that I like significantly more now than I did when I read this the first time. So it'll be interesting to see how my opinions change this reread through. Also, this is showing off the Illumicrate fan art covers, and I am obsessed with these. They are so beautiful. Just wanted to, you can see the gold on the cover, and then just this back. I don't know. I just love it. So anyway, looking forward to picking this up this month. Alright guys, and that's the last book on my April TBR. If you guys like this video, please like and subscribe. I come out with videos twice a week at least. Let me know in a comment down below what you're hoping to read in the month of April, and I'll see you guys again soon. Bye!